If you're struggling with snoozing your alarm nonstop and nothing of what you try seems to stick, keep watching because I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to stop snoozing your alarm. Hi, my name is Jimena Ramirez and I'm a behavior change coach and I'm the director of coaching and performance strategy at Body Brain Alliance. Not snoozing your alarm or having a peaceful morning are actually some of the behaviors that we work on the most with our coaching clients. And I understand it's not just the behavior of snoozing your alarm that feels annoying. It's what comes after, the consequences of that snoozing your alarm. You have a rushed morning, you forget to do things, and you basically start off your day thinking that you don't have it together. So maybe you use a number of tricks before, like putting your phone away before bed, or using some apps to prevent snoozing, or you have told your partner to not let you go back to bed, and yet you're still engaging in this behavior. So I'm going to give you 3 tips to start working on this that you probably haven't tried yet. Number 1, focus on your bedtime routine. Yep, I said what I said. I know you're here for all the morning tips. However, getting a solid 7 hours of sleep at least is what we're aiming for to make sure that you can prevent snoozing. If you have a baby or toddler or there's another circumstance that is preventing you from getting to bed at a time that allows you to get 7 hours of sleep or to get consistent sleep, that is totally fine. We're talking about getting as many hours of sleep as possible and controlling what is within your control. Now, a little disclaimer. Consistently going to bed late because you still have pending work to do that you're procrastinating on doing throughout the day, or feeling like you're not sleepy just yet, or sleepy enough to go to bed, or staying up scrolling on your phone, is not out of your control. If you're finding yourself in those situations, this might require for you to work on building other skills around self-regulation or time management. And we actually have a number of other videos that are covering these topics in our YouTube channel. Once we have established that you need to get enough sleep to make sure that you're not snoozing, this could involve revising your bedtime routine. It could have to do with actually changing the time when you're going to bed to assure that you have sufficient sleep. Now, number 2 is identifying what you can look forward to and make your transition as easy as possible. Now, think about this. What is good about tomorrow? What can you look forward to? Can you maybe even go to bed painting this vivid picture, this clear idea on these things that you can look forward to on the following day? And can you start a really enjoyable habit or transition out of bed in the morning? This might entail identifying what is not pleasant about getting out of bed first so that you can then actually do something about it. So maybe if it's wintertime and it's really cozy in your bed and you don't want to leave your bed, maybe creating an environment that is actually cozier to move towards, like moving to the couch and covering yourself with a blanket and starting your morning slowly, or making sure that coffee is waiting for you as soon as you wake up. Or maybe it has to do with creating a slow morning for yourself in some form. So that could entail having your to-do list ready from the day before. Thinking about how can we help ourselves make this transition more friendly and more inviting to ourselves. So to give you an idea of this, I can give you 3 examples in my own morning. One thing that I look forward to in the morning is breakfast because it's my favorite meal. I usually have the same thing for breakfast since forever and I really enjoy it. So I'm excited for that. I also like having a quiet morning. I like having time for myself in the morning, and I'm usually the first one to wake up in my household. So that gives me enough time to create the type of morning that I like to have. I really look forward to that moment, and I look forward to greeting my dogs and saying good morning to my dogs. They're always so excited to see me. They're always in the best mood, of course. So when I go downstairs and say hi to my dogs, that is something that I really look forward to every morning. What can you think about things that bring you joy in the morning or something that will be exciting in the day ahead? That is something that we want to focus on rather than all the things that we might be dreading about the day and how that will make our day hard. And number 3 is work on acceptance and self-talk. We have established that we are human beings, that we need a certain number of hours of sleep to function properly and to perform. Now, provided that you've had that much sleep, that you're actually in a place where you can indeed function and feel good throughout your day, what are your expectations when you're waking up? Are you expecting to feel super energized, not sleepy at all? Are you making sleepy the condition that if you feel a certain way, if I feel sleepy, then I probably shouldn't be getting out of bed? I need a little more sleep. Are you finding yourself telling yourself that if you're not fully ready and awake to take on the day, then you should go back to bed? Here is where I want to encourage you to lead with acceptance. If your brain is thinking that when you open your eyes and you still feel a little bit tired, then you should probably go back to bed. It's probably anticipating that and it's making decisions from that place. This is your chance to start changing that narrative. We can start with creating different thoughts, like it's okay to feel tired. I'm going to give myself a few moments to wake up. Try to think of it as a warm-up. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to see how I feel. Sometimes we need to be willing to dip our toe in the water before we decide it's too cold. So in the same sense, can you allow yourself to open your eyes, to get out of bed, and to remind yourself that if you decide after a couple of minutes that you're still tired, you can always go back to bed. In general, once we allow ourselves to go through that thought process, we are going to find that our thoughts change, that we feel different. So we just need to allow ourselves to get to that place where we are accepting of how being tired is okay, and where we can also acknowledge that being tired is not antagonistic with waking up. I can be tired, I can feel tired, and I can still wake up and have a great day. Remember that snoozing is a cognitive habit that you have developed. It is a way in which your brain is making a decision about waking up with the condition of not feeling sleepy. And as such, you can start changing that and realizing that we can feel sleepy and we can still wake up. We can choose to not snooze, get out of bed, and test the water before we make further decisions. If you need more information on how to create a morning routine or how to make your transition out of bed more pleasant and more aligned with your vision for yourself, we have our course, Meaningful Mornings, that specializes specifically on that. If you have any comments or thoughts, or if you have any experiences that you'd like to share related to this topic, you're welcome to drop that in the comments. And if you enjoy watching this video, please hit like or subscribe to our channel to see more of this. I will see you in our next video.